everyone, George Webb, and what we're working on today is this very strong connection between the Cheney family and the Urich family. Roger Urich, Liz Cheney calls out to the Urich family, wishes them a happy 50th anniversary. Very tight connection, reminiscent of the George Bush connection with the Hinckleys. He's having, with Barbara Bush, dinner, this is the senior Bush, with Hinckley's parents, as the son is shooting Ronald Reagan. And if he's successful, if the son is successful killing Ronald Reagan, George Bush becomes president. So this Cheney-Urich connection is unbelievable. Remember, this is the Roger Urich that trains at Carter Rock. It's a Navy SEAL school developing surface weapons. The idea is develop a collapsible weapon, sniper weapon, three times the energetics with the .408 round than you have with a .308. This helps you in assassinations if you're trying to get through bulletproof glass, right? Bulletproof glass. Where do they make bulletproof glass? Where's the last 80 years of making bulletproof glass for the DoD? Building 6. American Glass Research, unbelievably. But we're still dealing with this Roger Urich. He dies in South Carolina. 2 factories for this Cheyenne tactical weapon. The Cheyenne tactical weapons developed in Cheyenne, Wyoming, where Dick Cheney's a congressman, where he lives there. And he's living at the Air Force Base, or is working at the Air Force Base, transferring this technology into the civilian world, civilian sniper world. And he's at the Warren Air Force Base, right? And the person who is his classmate at Warren Air Force Base, and would be the only person maybe left to identify who he is, the real Roger Urich, right, is Copenhaver, one of the victims of Trump's shooting. Unbelievable, but true. They're both USAF, Warren Air Force Base, Cheyenne, Wyoming. To make the matters worse, though, there's the connection with, of course, Maxwell Urich goes to high school. This Antifa and perhaps ATF agent, Maxwell Urich, goes to high school and also community college there in South Carolina before he moves on to his Antifa activities. In every state of the country now we're finding Antifa activities in the hundreds of people, 500 in the Seattle, 500 in the action in Pittsburgh, at least 500 when he was encouraging people to do January 6th for the entrapments there. So Maxwell Urich has a whole set of things. Wrote a Substack about it, the Cheney-Urich connection, the Cheney sanction, I call it. The groundwork and predicate was all laid for this with NATO, with the Washington NATO plan. We went to Norfolk, we went to the basis of the NATO ACT command, ACT Blue. Anyway, we went to, isn't that where Hunter Biden got his BlackBerry and his Navy commission when he was, when the Congress gave him a captain's commission or whatever they gave him? I think it was a captain's commission in the Navy. Norfolk is the center, and we said that they could always declare Article 5. Any threat to democracy is a threat to the continuity of government. Remember, we had on July 9th the meeting where Biden mistook Zelensky for President Putin. At that same meeting, declaration of Article 5, declaration and providing the groundwork for the Cheney sanction. The Cheney sanction. The Cheney sanction is the subject of my Substack, georgewebb.substack.com. You can read more there about this incredible connection between the Urichs and the Cheneys and all the Urichs that come out of this. There's a lot of Urichs that aren't really Urichs, that want to be Urichs, that end up in the gun business, especially stealth weapons, especially sniper weapons, especially things that penetrate bulletproof glass. The other victim, by the way, is working on a plastic analog and a nanoparticle analog to try to imitate the original glass at a company called JSP Plastics. That's the guy named Corey Comparatori, where we went. Oops, he's also killed. He's also killed in this shooting. So a lot of competitors. Remember, his father has the plastics patent for the polymers for this indestructible type of Gorilla Glass, bulletproof glass. So we'll be following this along as we go, but it just seems like shootout on bulletproof glass aisle and plastic aisle 6, and Cheney picks up the chips.